All right, we've got a crazy town. This one from our favorite resident-in-chief, Joe Biden. He's addressing the intelligence workforce. Crazy town. G, let's roll.
It's an honor to be here.
Sure it is.
I guess you all are the ones that lost the lottery, huh? You had to be here in person. That doesn't mean it's not that I'm not a new guy on the block in terms of these issues.
Huh?
But one of the reasons I question is to push you to the limits to determine just how certain you are about what you do. And lots of times, the only honest answer, we're not certain. There's no such thing as 100% certainty in the intelligence world. Occasionally that happens. Rarely. And I just had an interesting meeting, as you all know, with my very close friend Vladimir Putin. I can tell. The one thing, I've been dealing with world leaders a long time. And just like all of you women and men, you can sort of sense somebody else after a while. And he, as a consequence of you, thinks we have capacities he may even exaggerate. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because again, without knowing what you without you telling me, I don't know enough to know what to ask for from the Congress, how much money we need, what we need to focus on.
And you know that I know that you know that I know.
Kidded by my colleagues when I served in the Senate for 36 years for quoting Irish poets. They think I quoted Irish poets because I'm Irish. That's not the reason. I quote them. They're simply the best poets in the world. If I talked to you 15 years ago about hypersonic flight, you'd look at me like I was crazy. I don't know. We probably have some people who aren't totally cleared. I don't know. But you saw just when we found out about hypersonic. Anyway, as they say in Southernville, this boy's got a plan. We're in a situation where, think about this.
Got a plan.
Think about this. I'll never forget the first time I went down in the tank as vice president after he got elected. Defense Department said, what's the greatest threat facing America? Climate change. People who were Muslim, and the only difference was black and or Arab, killing each other by the thousands for a piece of arable land in North Central Africa. Well, what happens? What happens in Indonesia, if the projections are correct, that in the next 10 years they may have to move their capital?
Oh, you mean like Manhattan?
Because they're underwater.
Yeah.
What?
It matters.
It matters.
It's a strategic question. Is our greatest strength, in fact, is our diversity, bringing completely different perspectives to it. And I really mean that. That's not hyperbole. I'm not trying to be kumbaya, everybody get along. It's just a fact. Because the world is changing. It matters. It matters. I asked my staff when I found out you came in second just after NASA. I said, don't tell me what the White House is ranked.
The quack. He's so shot. He is shot.
Look, he doesn't even know where he is.
Look at the little puppet, the marionette.
I have to seek permission to leave. I have to check, you notice.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, of course you do.
What is that about?
That is about his handlers tell him what to do, what to say. The guy has not made a decision, including if he's going to put, syrup on his pancakes in the morning. He hasn't made a decision. They decide what he does at all times. He is a puppet.